No.
Brad, stop.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, stop.
It's been 2 years since we first started going to Kyle. 2 years since we first tried to film our debunking episode there. 2 years since our first encounter with the presence we found by chance. Finally, after 15 separate investigations, we have finally concluded our investigation. What follows is the full account of our experiences at Kyle Cemetery in Rio Vista, Texas. Back in 2015, NTParanormal decided that we wanted to film an episode aimed at the science behind debunking sounds and anomalies that were common to cemeteries. In our experience, most cemeteries and other outdoor locations don't usually have much to offer in the way of hard evidence due to how many variables are present. Because of this, we scouted and isolated a location well off the beaten path that, as far as we knew, had no rumors, stories, or urban legends tied to it. However, during that first investigation, everything went completely wrong. We were caught completely off guard by the experiences we had and our inability to focus and debunk anything that we encountered. The night before our first investigation, we scouted the property and had what we felt was a good feel for the area. The next night during our investigation, no matter how hard we tried, we could not bring our episode together. Sounds, shadows, growls, and the feeling of dread eventually drove us from the property. The next day, we tried to debunk some of these events by scouting the area during the daytime. What we found during the day horrified us to our core. Viewing the area by day revealed a completely different landscape.
It could be that they're playing it a different way. How did this seem so big the other night? It's blowing my damn mind. No, because remember when we walked in?
We found that the proportions of the graveyard were much smaller than what we had experienced. But most disturbingly, we found that a section of thick, overgrown forest behind the cemetery where Sara had explored had completely vanished and had now been replaced by an open lot and a dirt road. It was after this we looked up the history of the area. After weeks of deep research, we discovered that Rio Vista, and particularly the area where Kyle Cemetery now sits, actually had a dark history. For years, the Anadarko considered the area sacred land protected by a nature spirit they called Yinaldalushi, or more commonly known as a skinwalker. Eventually, white settlers came in the area and the Anadarko warned them not to upset the land. But as tensions were building, the Comanche threatened to invade their land. The Anadarko struck up an uneasy truce with the white settlers to gain their help in the upcoming fight with the opposing tribe. On that sacred land, over 1,000 Comanche were killed, scalped, and their bodies left in the sun to rot. Eventually, the white men settled the land and relocated the Anadarko north of the Texas border. That anger and sadness can still be felt to this day as you walk the grounds near Ham Creek and Kyle Cemetery. But it wasn't the spirits of the Native Americans or the settlers that we encountered. To us, it was something much older, something much darker, something angry.
Justin's monitoring the camera that's over here. Oh shit.
There's something that's 43 degrees up.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
What?
Dude, there's like something right in front of me.
Yeah.
No, like I heard something like...
It's still there, whatever it is. It's 45 degrees.
Is there an animal or something?
I heard a growl. Yeah, I heard a fucking growl. Hey, Justin, do you see anything on them cameras?
You were over back towards a fence, and I was a little bit further back, Sara was a little bit closer, and like all I could hear Sara say were, "Did you see its legs? They're wrong." And I looked over, and like I didn't see anything move, but like kind of in the corner of this like Stargate area was whenever I saw that like white face way up high. Like it was tall, but it was looking back like that, and it was just white. And I have no idea what it was. Like, I mean, what tripped me out the most was, we really didn't say anything until we got to the car. We all basically had, together we had a compilation of one thing. Like we each had bits and pieces of what ultimately was the same creature, I think.
So what I saw at Kyle scared the crap out of me. And it wasn't until the next day that I had even said anything about it. Because for the most part, when you see things like that, you tend to explain it away as your imagination just kind of running away with you. I mean, it's dark. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of things it could be. But it wasn't until we actually started discussing the case a little bit that I realized I wasn't the only person that saw something. And what I saw for the first time since seeing my first apparition, actually, was not human. And it didn't sit right with me. It's really hard to describe what I saw because I couldn't see the whole thing. It's not like it was obscured by something, but it's like it was only portions of it would actually register to my brain. Did you hear something?
I heard walking that way.
Okay.
But it could have also been, but it sounded like walking instead of walking.
Could it have been this tree making that weird popping sound?
No, it sounded like walking. It sounded specifically like walking. The popping sound sounds to me like
Between us and the car, or more to the left?
like over there in the brush. So smells exactly like when you dump milk on Rice Krispies. Yeah, that's what I hear whenever I hear popping. What, Kristin? Oh. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
The cry.
Fuck that shit.
All right, shh. I'm gonna walk closer. I'm gonna stay isolated. Is there something here? Is it an animal? Is it a thing?
Allie, what did you just see? I didn't see anything. I heard like,
What do you see in the thermal?
Nothing. No, I see what she sees. It's negative space with eyes. I think it's branches. But it's low to the ground like a legit animal, Brad. But I don't see any thermal. You want me to shine a light on it so it hits my side? To the left a little. Back to the right. You're
Hey, Sara,
right there.
I want to point out.
Oh no, see, it's the two things sitting up there.
huh.
Hey, keep the light, because I don't want to walk back here totally. So, I'm back where you walked before, remember?
Mm-hmm.
There are trees, like, overhead. It's like a legitimate tunnel. The only... Whoa.
What?
I
think, what do you see, like...
No, I heard something. Say that again. Stop moving. Say that again. I couldn't hear what you were trying to say. Did you say stop? Come up and shake this tree. I'll quit coming back here. Just tell me to stop. I just couldn't hear you.
What are those? Are those cicadas?
Oh my god.
What?
I heard like footstep. Like I feel like somebody's walking like right fucking behind me.
Okay, I heard something. I heard a whisper. Okay, I'm out, dude.
Hey. Behind me.
Okay, I heard something. I heard a whisper. Okay, I'm out.
Hello?
If something's there, could it talk into this? Is there anyone out here? Anything? There's a spider web, look. Right.
Oh, hey, I got it on the IR.
Oh. But I don't want to run into it.
Yeah, I'll walk around it like this way. How far away does it seem over there?
Forever, Brad. It seems like forever.
God damn it, I don't have the fucking tape measure. What?
The trees were, they weren't cedar or mesquite. They had real roots.
Like, oak?
Yeah, like an oak. God, that really does kill my night vision. Maybe I should wear some sunglasses and take them off when I... Maybe I should wear some sunglasses and take them off when I... Maybe I should wear some sunglasses and take them off when I... I'm not walking through any of these trees.
I thought we just memorized where all the spider webs are at.
As if they might still all be in the same place. Would I be able to see a spider web on this?
Yeah. It'll glimmer.
What is it?
I don't know.
Brad, stop.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, stop. What is it?
I don't know.
Brad, stop.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, stop. Stop looking out. What is it?
I don't know.
Brad, stop.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, stop. Stop looking out. What is it?
I don't know.
Brad, stop.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, stop. Stop looking out. Stop looking out. Let's just calmly go. Should have brought a flashlight.
Sure. You get a flashlight and figure out what it is. I'm worried it's a fucking
A what?
hog.
Okay.
You hear that, right?
Yes.
Alright, we're here at Kyle. And everything was fine a minute ago. Decided we were going to get the thermal out because we felt pretty comfortable here anyway. And come back to normal for a change. We were walking towards the back fence. And sounded
Something
like there
ran
was
at
a
us?
horse clip-clopping behind us.
Towards us sounded like real fast.
Yeah. I grabbed Sara. I was wanting her to turn around and point the thermal at it, but I lost control of my speech and bowels momentarily. And so I was unable to communicate that. The thing we see, the horse legs fit the...
I don't know. Okay, what was that? It sounded like a... I can't... It was a...
Hold your camera up.
It didn't sound like an animal. It sounded like something in the air. A thrum? Where were we when it happened?
We were walking right in there. Here, I'll go over there.
I don't think we should... Where were we when it happened?
We were walking right in there. Here, I'll go over there.
I don't think we should... Where were we when it happened?
We were walking right in there. Here, I'll go over there.
I don't think we should...
Come back, would you? Yeah, okay. Come back, would you? Yeah, okay. Come back. I'm super okay with lacking material right now.
If you want us to close the gate when we leave, make the car go twice.
You didn't push the button, right?
So I'm holding them right here. If you want us to close the gate when we leave, make the car go twice.
Is there anyone here that would like to make their presence known? We would like to talk to someone. Is there anyone here who'd like to make their presence known? We're here to help. We would like to hear your story. We mean you absolutely no harm.
Alright, this is about the spot where we usually get bum rushed or...
Something happens.
Mm-hmm. Well, the first night I was out here, they were behind me, about as far as they are, but a little that way. Mm-hmm. And I was coming up on these graves, and I heard a growl, and then it felt like something just, like, you know how like you can feel like an animal running up on you?
Right.
And I had to back off, and everybody thought I was nuts.
What is that?
Hanging from the fence?
Yeah.
It's one of those wreaths.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Here's a question. Turn your flashlight off for a minute. How thick does that forest look to you, Zach?
Relatively thick. Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's hard to tell with... It actually...
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you can see...
Okay, so...
Feels pretty full, like...
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
That's not... Have you heard my story?
Uh-uh.
So come with
it's
me.
like the first time.
We were out here scouting. We weren't out here doing anything else. So I came this way. We walked up from the car. Come on.
Yeah, follow her.
Okay.
It's pretty trippy.
I was off by myself. They had walked up, looked at the little tunnel, and we joked about it at cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
They stood there for a minute, and they walked that way. So I derped out and walked straight through this non-gate.
Right.
So come with me and stand up there. And I walked straight that way. For about a football field, half a football field. Now you want to know something funny about it? There's a field 10 feet that way. It's completely flat with a road back here.
We'll walk that way.
And trees above me, trees around me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the way it was, it looked like it had to have been like somebody all
Yeah.
like
Looking
that.
back at you.
Now they, it's a car in the development. So maybe we can back away and recreate where we were standing that night.
This used to be a porta
Because it was
john.
right after. This is like almost right after you asked if I saw it yet. And then I turned around and I was like, what?
Is there anyone who would like to make their presence felt? We mean you no harm. My name is Zack. Could you say my name?
Movement.
Would you like to talk to us? Would you give us a sign if you'd like to talk to us?
Say hold on.
We think we caught your voice.
Close the gate when we leave. Make the car go twice.
Is that your voice I'm hearing?
Make the car go twice.
You didn't push the button, right?
Can you do that again? Did your stomach growl?
Yeah, but like I was just like it's that same small like or very faint. Yeah, but it was like really low. And I was like, was that just you? Because I'm about to say something.
I got the sniffles anyway. People come out here often during the day to talk to their loved ones that are
I just saw something that direction.
you were not back there. No, Brad?
Hmm.
Did you just come out from behind
car? Yeah.
Okay, something walked back that way.
Yeah, I just saw something walk back that way.
No, something was moving behind those graves. Like, I thought you walked back there. I was about to ask why you were wandering off.
Well, I just went back to check the cameras or whatever because I thought maybe you guys might actually be on these cameras. You are standing off camera a little bit. And I heard a noise back by the fence. I was looking at the fence, and then I saw something to the left of me.
So I was about to ask him what he was doing because, I mean, he looked... Because the way it was moving, it looked like he was, you know... When you know how... Well, I mean, you know how Brad gets whenever he's, like, you know, like he's trying to...
In a mode, yeah.
Yeah, whenever he's on a mission, like he's trying to do something real quick. And I thought maybe he was trying to get, like, a different perspective filming the Stargate. But then I looked over again, and he was coming out the other direction of the car. Like, instead of walking around over there, he came out from here.
Okay, so while we're behind the car, is that on?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted Allie to tell about her dream.
Okay, so here, move, and I'll show you since this is actually where I was in the dream. So in the dream I had, I was sitting here watching the camera, like, you know, I had it kind of faced towards me, and I had my back right here, you know, kind of sitting like this, watching the cams, and y'all were over by the Stargate. And then I look on the cameras, and I don't see you anymore. So I look over here, and about right here is just a white face. And it's white like someone had painted on, like, caked on, like, lead paint, like, just white. With, like, no eyes, just black. And I started to scream, but, like, no noise came out. But when I started to scream, what?
Just wind.
I started to scream again, but when my mouth opened, its mouth opened, and my scream came from it. Like, my voice was coming from it, screaming back at me.
All agree is completely horrifying.
So I woke up, and I was, like, sweaty, and it was terrifying. But I mean,
the white face too could have been put in your head because that's what Jonathan said he saw out here.
no, but the thing is, the dream I had was before Jonathan said anything.
Oh, but what we saw out here was white too.
Yeah. So,
Not like white, like I'm white, like
painted.
yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's like, so that kept me up for a few days.
So we've only been out here probably about, I don't know, 30 minutes. At least 30 minutes of filming though.
Yeah, 31.
But we started to see like some shadows and stuff walking over that way. And the reason I'm even talking about it is because even though we've only been out here 30 minutes, one of my camera batteries already died while we were trying to investigate that,
The camera's
which
not working.
bothers me a little
Oh,
bit.
it's just too dark. Okay.
Vines.
You know what I want you to do?
Huh?
I want you to walk around the back, and I'm going to see if I can pick you up on thermal through the tree.
Okay. I'm gonna break my freaking neck.
Oh yeah, if there had been something back there...
There's so many vines. And also when I came out here, this tree wasn't across it. Because I walked straight, and I'm a klutz,
I can see her even from back here.
and I didn't fall.
No, I mean on the thermal. Like, we're always questioning, like, if there was a dog back here. This is like a Bigfoot video. I can see her walking around back there.
Oh. And this is what's back here. Field. Okay, now I'm going to turn my back and walk back. I want a flashlight behind me. Yeah. I just want you watching. Do you want me to go anywhere else? Okay, you can point it down now.
Remember that thing we saw?
Yeah, okay.
I want you to start where you saw it, and where Brad saw it, and then I saw it, like, over here.
Okay.
So I want you to retrace what the fuck that was.
Am I visible to you right here?
Hey, stop moving. Shine your light right there. Left. There. There. Right there. Stop. She was walking and I could see her heat signature and there was something following right here. Nope.
I can't breathe. Okay.
It was red.
I can't breathe. No.
Well, now we're all here.
It was right here. Standing straight up and down, and it was red, and I had you clearly right
Okay, so
here.
y'all go back in front of the, I want y'all on this side of the wire. But I'm going to do with that thing. I'll take this direction. I hear something over there. Is there anything out here? Would you like to talk to us?
I saw, see, you don't like it either. Here's a post, top of the post. I saw a shoulder right
Would
here.
anyone like to go do what I just did? Just let me tell you, it is paranoia-inducing being through that. Mostly because I can't look every direction.
Yeah, and there's so much, and I think some of that is because it's crowded.
Mm-hmm. So people in tribes and the rainforest, they don't have long-distance perspective because they're so used to everything being in their face. My opposite theory is that we're from Texas and we're used to fields, so things that are close up and on us wig us out.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like crowds, like
Because when they took their first person out of the rainforest, they were driving towards a herd of animal, and they accused the person driving them of magic because the animals got bigger as they got closer. They didn't comprehend. Your body wires itself for where you're located. Like there's one tribe that only knows 5 colors, so they only see in 5 colors.
Night of
the C word incident. Yeah. I was here, and I was taking pictures.
Right.
And as I took a picture, the flash popped up and I saw someone standing in it. In my head, because humans try to logic things, I thought it was my own shadow. You can see right now as to why that's illogical. The moon wasn't as bright as it is tonight. We came out on a no moon night. So potentially it could have been another light source, but Brad was using the kind of light source you can't see with your naked eye.
DIR?
Yeah. Until I knocked the camera out of his hand while I was losing my mind.